Hello, good evening. Here we are. Oh, had to take down all the spooky decorations. Oh well, we're... we're here with a rather delightful little game. I've only played a bit of this so far, just to like test out, make sure that it works. Let's make sure that the game audio is not too loud. That sounds good. Right. Okay. Right, ready to get going. Hello, avid author. Very glad to have you here. Like I say, I played through a little bit of the tutorial, just sort of get an idea of how things work, and honestly, even the small bit that I played through, I absolutely love. The worst fight you and Elias ever had was over a strange locket in Mum's desk. Curiosity got the best of you, but Elias was afraid of getting in trouble. Your mum has collected so much cool stuff in here. How many towns has she visited now? Boop. And boop. So the main mechanic is we play cards in a line, trying to match up these symbols to fill in these bubbles up here. Completing a sequence will earn a white point, a mismatch will earn a black point. When all white points or black points have been earned, the conversation will end. Click on speech bubbles to view previous dialogue. Let's play Caravaneers, just like her. You be the driver, I'll be the navigator. Wait, hang on. You shouldn't look in her desk. She's going to be mad. Is that a locket? I've never seen your mum wear a locket. Boop. Oh no, we got a black mark. Hey, you're not listening. We shouldn't be snooping. So, I have come across 4 different suits. There might be more. I don't know. Sorry, I just need to do something. Close that. Okay. So circles are empathetic and observant. Triangles are logical and diplomatic. But now we started with a triangle and we can't really do anything. So we're going to have to cause a mismatch. Unfortunately, that means that we have a discordant conversation. Why do you always drag me into stuff like this? Put it back before we get caught. That fight could only have ended how it did. You and Elias talked past each other. Sometimes, Mum said, it's fine to not get along, but that time she stepped in to mediate. You two, what are you doing in here? I'll need to leave soon. The caravan's almost here. Come say goodbye. What are you even fighting about? Start off with a circly one. Created when you and the other person each play 1 card, together connecting 4 of the same symbol in a row, a cord will protect your progress when a mismatch is made. So, you see there, that would have been a mismatch, but we have a shield to protect it. Okay. So we've got an accord now, but we do have another circly thing. There we go. It's okay to not always understand one another. One miscommunication doesn't have to end a friendship. Let me help you figure this out. If you get a little lost, think about how he's reacted in the past, how you've been able to connect and get past your differences. Ooh. Well, this isn't good. Because we have only circle suits. And it's likely that he has circle suits. So if we're going to make a mismatch, we don't want to make like 2 mismatches. People may not respond the way you want them to, but that's not a reason to throw a fit. If you keep at it, maybe you'll discover different ways to find common ground. Ah, one sec. I just realised I can now switch this source of the closed captions back to my microphone. Cause save. That should now work. Yes, okay, cool. Closed captions are here. Excuse me. We did it! Not all disagreements have to be the end of your friendship. Listen to each other, see if you can find common ground. You'd think back on that fight years later, after Mum passed on, when you and Elias had to rely... Is this name pronounced Elias or like Elias? I'm going to say Elias. Had to rely on each other all the more. 15 years later. It's your first time back inside Mum's old store since the funeral. All told, she didn't leave much. She was always on the road, and what she brought back she sold fast. Elias runs his hand down an empty shelf before clearing his throat. You feel it too, don't you? The weirdness of being in here without your mum. Can't seem to wrap my head around her being gone. My bad. Now I'm the one making things weird. Azoop. Azoop. Lovely. Yeah, you're right. She wouldn't want us to dwell. I gotta cheer up. After all, she always looked so pleased when she was here. Making people smile, giving them samples of cool new stuff, even if they were broke. I think it might just have been her favourite place. She'd be so happy to see the two of us taking over the store like this. You out there on the open road and me keeping an eye on things here, which is totally just as exciting. Not that I mind, of course. Being stuck out there in the caravan would drive me crazy. Oh, there's the caravan now, right on schedule. The leader, Nadine, runs a tight ship, but I don't trust her. I hear she's planning to drop the town from the caravan route. That'd be real bad for Bartow. Hey, while you're out there, maybe you can change her mind. We can certainly try, Elias. No matter what, you're going to do great. I bet you'll come back with a bunch of cool stuff. You packed everything you need, right? Socks? If the truck breaks down out there and you don't have socks, it's all over. Don't worry about this place. It's in good hands. Take care of yourself out there. The store needs 3 new products. You'll miss Elias too, and wish he didn't have to leave so soon. You've planned this trip for a while, but it only started to feel real in the last few hours. Okay. This is sort of a deck building game. You have 10 cards, and after each conversation you have to swap one of your cards out. Now, I usually try... Well, I say usually. I've played, like, literally half an hour of this game. I don't know what the best strategy for, like, building a deck is. I think triangles and circles, mostly. In the early stages, so you want to have like a sort of roughly even split of ones that start with triangles, ones that start with circles. Alright, let's chat with Nadine. Almost a dozen vehicles sputter down Bartow's dirt roads. Their engines once signalled Mum's imminent departure, as well as her return. Nadine, sitting on the running board of her truck, cab, gestures for your attention. What's a running board? Deck building games can be fun. Are you familiar? I am familiar with Clank. I have played Clank a couple of times. I do like it. I trust you have sufficient provisions for the route. Our first stop will be Pachenko, the artist colony. Be alert. Reptiles cross Thunder Lizard Road to their heart's content. You don't want the guts on your windshield. Yep. Sorry. Okay. Right. Circles and triangles. Triangles and circles. So if they have more black spots than white spots, it means that they're being quite patient, because it means that they give you lots of opportunities to mess up and still get the good result. My condolences for your loss. Your mum and I had our differences, but I respected her all the same. Before the caravan heads out, we need to talk. That's what I'm here for. Unless you turn this store around and keep it well stocked, the caravan will have to drop Bartow from the route. Circles. Circles and circles. Without the store in good shape, it doesn't make sense for the caravan to stop here. Awful waste of resources. I probably don't have to spell it out that this would be bad for Bartow. I know you all depend on the traffic. It's not my choice. Not entirely. I make the final call, but I'm beholden to the caravan members and their needs. Believe it or not, Bartow would be dropped already if I didn't owe your mum a favour. I argued on your behalf. That's very nice of you, Nadine. I don't know why Elias doesn't trust you. Oh no! I know it's hard to hear all this right now. Well, let's start off with a double circle to get ourselves an accord. There we go. I might not sound like a kid, but I'm in your corner. My hands are tied with this. I want to see you succeed. Okay. Nothing about this situation is good, but Nadine probably isn't to blame. You thank her for the info. Okay. And just like before, we have to swap a card out. So let's swap out... we've got 4 of these. Let's swap out one of these for this. Alright, we've completed all the conversations here, so let's move on. Right, caravan's first stop, Pachenko. Alright, that's over here. I love this little, the world map and how it puts the dots down to show you how long trips are going to be. Zoom. Off we go. The twisty canyon roads leading to Pachenko would set the green traveller in circles. A rundown vehicle has trouble with the last slope up to the plateau, but Nadine leaves no one behind. Alright, so we've got Marquez, or Mark, and we've got Nadine. So let's start off with Mark. There's an outdoor art show in the square with a well-to-do crowd in attendance. Your dusty attire raises eyebrows as you browse. Eyebrows as you browse. Eyebrows, you browse, we all browse for ice cream. Stopping to study an oil painting of an abandoned city, you're suddenly aware of being studied yourself. Don't mind me. I can't help but delight in the sight of new faces around Pachenko. My name's Mark, and this lovely little show is all my doing. I heard about your mum. Please accept my deepest condolences. I'd have rolled out the red carpet if I'd known you were coming. So, is that piece your favourite? Right. Circles and triangles. Ooh, okay. Playing a double triangle. Well, triangles and circles. Well, it's a bit dour for my tastes, but to be drawn to that piece in particular, you must have a keen eye for art. The city in the painting is Hara, once great, now dead and abandoned. It's distracting to focus on the unpleasantness of the past. Wouldn't you rather enjoy some cute cat paintings from a circle artist? Oh, you haven't heard of the circle? Strange. But your attire does suggest you've been spending some time under a rock. Well, no matter. You're here now and it's no accident. You see, I too have a keen eye for talent. The Circle is Pachenko's Council of Patrons, of which I am one, obviously. Our guidance is what sets this town apart from the others. No art means no vision, no future, the makings of a dead, sterile civilization. Not unlike Hara here. Your mum shared the Circle's vision, you know. Many years ago, Pachenko was her home. The town owes a lot to her. The first time I met her, I had a very good feeling. The same one I feel talking to you now. I do hope you'll come back. The Circle can always use new friends. Oh, I don't have any triangles left. You made me use up all my triangles, lady. I'm gonna have to have a Discord. Oh, it's not your favourite. Interesting. Very interesting. Come on, just give me a circle. Yes, circles with no triangles. Circles with, circles and circles. Oh, are you serious? Well, I have a triangle here. Alas, I really must be running along now. But please, have some wine. Consider it a welcome gift. Don't be shy. I always provide far more than my guests can drink. No need to thank me now. I'm sure we'll talk again soon, won't we? I'm sure we will. We've obtained some wine. Mark seems to know more than she lets on, but she wasn't kidding about the wine. The crate is almost too heavy to carry back to your truck. Okay. We'll take a double triangle, but I won't be terribly happy about it, because I think the double ones are... No. I don't know. I don't know if there's like a proper strategy to this. Give me 1 second. I'm going to take these away. So like I said earlier, I did play a little bit of this game before, just to test it. And the interactions that we had here were completely different. Well, this character wasn't here when I played through last time. It was a different character. So it looks like it's actually quite dynamic to encourage replayability. Alright, I am still losing a lot of frames. Just give me a second. Well, that'll do. Get rid of that. Yeah, I don't think my computer can run face rigging stuff and Signs of the Sojourner at the same time. Okay, we'll see if this is better. Let's have a chat with Nadine. Nadine contemplates a cast bronze sculpture of a frill-necked lizard, whose head has been replaced with a man's vacant features. She rubs her chin for a while, chewing on some thoughts. I love her outfit, by the way. This little button poncho with a very fun print. The next stop will be Clifton, the market town. The road we take is prone to landslides. Ride close. If I can't see your truck, I can't protect you. Okay. Oh, that's a bad start. I have doubts about your abilities. Great. Okay. Okay, we're just leaving. Okay, so we've done Pachenko. We're off to Clifton. There's 2 people here we can speak to. Some incredible views of the long expanse. Gain fatigue over time as you travel. Returning home and unpacking your items will remove it. Fatigue cannot match with any symbols. Yeah, so it pretty much guarantees 2 mismatches if you get it in your hand. Which is bad. Well. Yeah, I closed out Face Rig, or VTube Studio, and now I'm looking at a pretty stable 30 frames a second, so, yeah. I do want to upgrade my computer at some point, but, like, it's just so daunting to look into PC parts, you know, because all of these numbers, I don't know what they mean. Okay, we'll talk to Ramir first. He grew up in Bartow, travelled with the caravan, turned from neighbour to visitor. He's sitting off the hood of a car in the same way he used to sit off his porch way back in the day. First time with a caravan, ain't it? Hope your mum taught you the ropes. It's not easy out here. I remember my first time. Pachenko, Clifton, Buckham-Burrow, a whirlwind of new experiences. Just keep you cool. The road to Buckham-Burrow sheds a lot of tyres. Don't panic if it all goes to hell. Okay, let's start off with triangles, because he's forcing us to play triangles. Remember, everyone you meet on the road is out here for a reason, and most won't tell you what that is. Don't believe every word that comes out of someone's mouth, even if they're nice. Especially if they're nice. I always respected your mum. She thrived out here, completely in her element. A shark if ever I knew one. Just because she had friends on the road doesn't mean you do. You don't inherit connections. Oh, you forced my hand, buddy. Just listen for a moment. I'm trying to impart some words of wisdom to you here. You won't get anywhere out here if you don't learn how to listen. Yeah, the game has a good soundtrack. It's very much sort of... I really like the gentle world building in this game. Like, every little detail adds something to the overall experience. Like, it's not set in the present day. Or in, like, the real world. You know, this... It's interesting. And the sort of country music really does play into that quite a lot. It took your mum years to build her network. It'll take you time too. I don't want to see you ruin what she made. Well, I appreciate your concern, Ramir. Oh, you can't just, like, drag these to sort them. Okay, we can talk to Alexis, an enthusiastic peddler of salty snacks. Every turn down the streets of Clifton seems to reveal another mountain in the distance, another horizon. Nadine doesn't stop for sightseers, though. You watch for pedestrians as the caravan rolls downtown. Right, let's chat with Alexis. The vendors of Clifton strive to overshadow their competitors with mountainous piles of goods. Among them, one stall stands out from the rest, accented with a colourful umbrella. Welcome, welcome. Join me in the shade. Try some spiced pecans? I have many varieties. Dozens. Not actually that big on pecans, to be honest. Oh my, look at this. Look at this deal. Not a fan of that flavour? Try this one. Oh my lord. Many merchants here sell nuts. Yes, none are worth your time. Well, some are passable, but mine, the best. If you don't sell cashews, I'm not interested. Or hazelnuts. Forgot my own branding there for a second. You're not from Clifton, I can tell. Welcome, welcome. You'll learn to blend in. You haven't yet, my poor fish. Why would you give me this, like, straight away? I guess I can use the fatigue card here. It'll lose me a... That won't fail, but she'll then play that. Taste the spice. Don't just swallow. I'm trying, lady. Right. I guess I still have a lot of triangles left in the deck. Going somewhere new. There's nothing better. Adventure. Exploration. New varieties of roasted nuts. Endless. How lucky you found me. These other merchants. I trust them as far as I can throw them. My friend, I have weak arms. I like that line. Okay, we'll do this. We'll get an accord. There we go. Lovely. I might have weak arms, but I have the most delicious almonds. Now you're talking. Love me an almond. Have as many as you desire. Okay, we got some roasted almonds. Whenever it seems you're done dealing with Alexis, they talk you into more roasted nuts. Hopefully folks back home can help eat all these. Hey, PDAC, thank you for joining us. I'm really enjoying it so far, but we're still very early days at this stage. I love the concept, and the presentation is great as well. No, that one. All right, let's move on. Hey! The bright, unobstructed sun over Clifton powers up the truck quicker than usual. Uninvited, Ramir opens your passenger side door and hops inside. What a rude man. Got a proposition. The caravan usually gets around to anchor last, but there's something I've got to take care of there. Okay. This guy doesn't have this guy is very impatient. He'll... okay, so this is... PDAC. This is a card matching conversation game about interpersonal relationships. Basically, I have a deck of cards, and each of them has two symbols on it: logical and diplomatic, and the circles are empathetic and observant. We've got to match a chain of cards that goes from one side to another. I play a card, then this guy plays a card, but it's all about like reading what the other person has. Observe. Reveal the other person's hand when played. And there's all these little conversational tricks. Because it's not competitive. You're trying to... reach an agreement. If you complete a chain, you get one of these white dots. If you mess up, you get a black dot. Oh, I clicked over that, sorry. He says, whenever something like that goes on, there's money to be made. And I don't mean from manual labour. No thanks. Okay. Now we can do this. We are the child of a caravan driver. Trying to gather goods for our shop after our mother passes away. The place the caravan goes next, Buckenborough, it's a nowhere town. Less folks than Bartow, serious. Okay. So at the moment he's trying to convince us to go to Anchor. But it's a long journey. Here we go. Hey, it might even be fun. The road from here goes on forever. feels like. I could tell you all kinds of stories. You don't have to decide right now. Just think about it. 2 bartowers on the road, having an adventure. Okay. Oh, and now we get access to an observe card, which is good. Most cards are just plain, but some have special abilities. Okay. Right, what are we thinking? Caravan's going to head over to Buchenborough. It would be safest if we went to Buchenborough, because then we would have... that would be the 3 items we need for the shop. We could go to Anchor. The problem is getting back, because we don't know the route from Buchenborough back to Bartow. I don't know if we want to stick with the caravan to start with, or if we want to head up to Anchor. It's triangles and squares. They're direct and forceful. Maybe leaving the caravan isn't a good idea. This is circles and triangles. I think it'll be easier to head to Buchenborough. I'm sure there will be no negative repercussions for leaving Ramir wherever. Resting on the roof of your truck one evening, you browse through some of Mum's old notes. Let's recall her stories about the road. Mum always loved visiting Pachenko and reconnecting with old friends. Thinking of her, you feel some of your fatigue melt away, and we get to remove a fatigue card. Good. Now we're back up to full. Hey! The vehicle rolls to a stop. Ramir hops out and retrieves his rucksack from the truck bed. He drums his knuckles on your window until you roll it down and talk to him. Pal, where are you even headed? We're farther away from Anchor. Sheesh. I want to find another ride. Don't sweat it. I know you're new to the road, or whatever. Still, don't make promises you can't keep. Hey, you said I could think about it. You'll make it up to Ramir sometime. When or how, who knows? Favours are useful to have on the road. He's going to travel on his own. Oh, I don't particularly want this. I'll just swap one for the same. A red-tailed hawk perches on the dormant railroad tracks above Buchenborough, gulping down a lizard. The few vendors in town wait outside their stores, windows cleaned and sidewalks swept. They count on the caravan's arrival. Let's talk to Matilda. Matilda's business resides in a low, earth-coloured house, the first floor converted into a storefront. Barrels line the walls, filled with fresh tea leaves whose scents compete for your attention. Hey, we've got a lucky duck over here. I just about sold out of my world-famous matcha. I grind the tea leaves up myself. It takes so long, but it's soothing, not tedious. Kind of like meditation. Okay. Alright, this girl's very patient, which is an advantage. Okay, she's got a relatively even split of triangles and circles. Ooh! Reconsider. Redraws your hand when played. That could be useful. I sourced the tea leaves from out near Aldhurst. Not enough shade around here. The sun is too brutal. You ever been out that way? I swear they won the climate lottery. But the sea will eat them first, so... That's just how it goes, huh? Pick up and move wherever's still habitable. Who knows when the groundwater will run out here. Okay, well, that's actually not very useful because now I don't know what she's got left. Ooh, and she's got a split one. I think that means we can match either. There. lovely. That's why I meditate. Only peace I get from watching the world die around me. So, matcha? Come see me again and maybe I'll read your fortune, if you're lucky. Matilda's matcha smells incredible. You're lucky to have gotten some. She promised to read our fortune if we return. Ooh. Very good. Ah, okay, so now we've got to decide, do we want the redraw card, or the split one is probably more useful overall, I think. Yeah, let's swap this one out for this one. I'm sure I'll have other opportunities to get the that one. Alright, let's chat to Nadine. At a small table outside a store, Nadine whisks matcha in a tea bowl. Her motions are precise, not a single drop spills. Your presence feels intrusive, like you've interrupted some personal ritual. Still here. Your final stop on the route will be Aldhurst. Some call it scenic, I don't care for it. The road's in poor condition, more than most. Many travellers bypass Bokenborough, but I enjoy their matcha. Okay. Well, we've only really got one option. There we go. This place, Bokenborough, reminds me of Bartow. Do you find that to be an accurate assessment? I don't think I want either of these. I'll just do a same for same swap again. Let's move on. So, now we know to get to Aldhurst. Ooh, it's a long journey this time. Look at that. How long is that? Like 5 days? Yeah. Alright, yeah, let's head over to Aldhurst. Although this has diamonds, which I don't know if we'll be able to match. Zoom. Got another fatigue. The central plaza bustles with families out enjoying the weather, weavers and rug makers in the open-air workshops, and old folks playing cravar in the shade. Bartow only gets a couple days a year this mild. Alright, let's chat with Aurora. Although because she got diamonds, I think we could do it if we got a really, really good draw. The wooden door leading into Aurora's music store sticks in the frame. A helpful sign hangs in the window. Give it a push. As you enter, Aurora looks up from the guitar saddle she's filing down to give you a quizzical once-over. Let me know if you have questions about the merchandise. I'm Aurora, the founder and sole owner. If you play any instruments, please take off that jacket. All those buttons and zippers scratch them to pieces. Excellent advice. Oh, boy. We've got 2 of these, so in theory... Ooh, she has a clarify. Can be inserted between any valid match or played normally. Okay. Kind of wish you'd saved that. Oh, she has lots of them. Okay, that's fine. Ever played ukulele? I teach clawhammer, so called because you make your hand like a claw. Hold it like so, stiffen that strumming finger. Makes a nice sound, doesn't it? There's your first lesson. Right. I've got to ask, have we met before? You look so familiar. Might be confusing you for one of my old students. You don't play guitar, do you? I do. Right. This is gonna end badly. Yeah, she can't play anything here. I'm sorry, it's just... You look so awfully familiar. Can't quite place it. Strange, I'm usually pretty good with familiar faces. Right. Well, this counts as a second failed match, doesn't it? If I play this here. Yeah. Not impressed with my work? Alright, well, if you're not going to buy anything, I need to close up to give a lesson now. Maybe next time you'll find something you like. Aurora has a business to run. She ushers you out the door to start her cello lesson. That seems like the safe swap, just circles for circles. But I do need to start getting cards of other suits at some point, I think. Yeah, you know what? We'll swap this triangle for... I'm going to turn the... This is good music, it's just getting a little bit intense. Alright. Conversation with Nadine. Loading up her vehicle with pots of kimchi whistles for your attention. It's hard to tell if the condescension is intentional or not. So you made it. The caravan splits here. I don't take greenhorns out towards Old Marai. Too dangerous for your maiden voyage. If you take the direct road back from here, you'll be fine. It's mostly downhill that direction. Scenic route too. Okay. Well, let's start off with the only cards that we have to play. Yeah, this one will be fine. The Accord helped. Speaking of liabilities, have you seen Ramir? Lost him around Clifton. Hope he's not getting into too much trouble. Listen, out of respect for your mum, I'm going to tell you something I probably shouldn't. Ever heard of the Rilkers? They're practically royalty in Old Marai. They've got ties all over the place. Their word's law, and they've threatened to shut the caravan out of Old Marai if I don't drop Barto from the route. Now, I'm not one to bend so easily, but it does make things more complicated. Your store really needs to shine for the caravan to stand up to them. Why this is happening now, I can't say. Could be your mum had some dirt on the Rilkers. Word is she had some run-ins with them in the past, and by all accounts they're the type to hold grudges. The timing could be better, but it's important you understand. Your mum, she was a complex woman. She had lots of opinions, and made a habit of making waves wherever she went. Not the easiest person to travel with. You follow this caravan's path, the same one your mum took, and you're bound to learn some things about her. Some good, some not so much. Oh, I'm just going to hope and pray that she has some triangles left. Yes, there we are. I think we're safe. No. Last hurdle. Oh, goodness. Well, we've got the... There we are. Oh, excuse me. Why didn't you play that earlier? You get that truck inspected recently? That oil slick there ain't usually a good sign. Trust me when I tell you, you don't want to break down out there. Right, we got it. It's fine. It's all good. As for you and me, I don't believe kids always take after their parents. That'd be unfair. So don't start trouble and there won't be none. I run this caravan so no one else has to. I like it run a certain way. Safe. Alright. And I don't think we actually want to swap any of these out. We'll just do a same for same swap. Alright, let's head back to the shop. We got everything we need? Yeah, we got 3 items for the shop. And we couldn't realistically have got 4. Exhaustive conversations here. I could head up to Anchor. But it would take a long time to get there, and I don't have any direct and forceful cards. So we're heading back. We're heading home. Coming home to Bartow after time away always feels strange, like someone rearranged your bedroom while you slept. All the same piece is still here, mostly. But what's different and what's misremembered, there's no telling. Alright, let's chat to Elias. You find Elias at home, sitting on the floor, surrounded by craft materials. Glue, markers, cardstock, thin polystyrene sheets. He looks exhausted. Hey, hey, look who made it back in one piece. While you were gone, I made something you can stock in the store. Bartow key rings. People love souvenirs. Looks like you got plenty of stuff for the store already, but these will be popular. They'll make good mementos to help travellers remember Bartow. You don't owe me this time. Unless they're really popular. Oh, and you won't believe what else I found while you were gone. Check it out. Your mum's old locket. Oh, thank you. Well, let's start off with circles and triangles. Triangles and circles. Circles and triangles. Oh no! Sorry, I'm just tired from making all these key rings. Well, we're off to a bad start. Accommodate. Duplicates both symbols of the previous card. Very good. We've got 2 fatigues in our hand at the moment, that's not good. Don't worry, I won't get upset with you for taking it this time. In fact, I think you should. A good luck charm of your own. You might need it out on the road. Anyway, how was the caravan? Did Nadine send anything else about Bartow? Or your mum? You didn't have to break the news to anyone, did you? I bet rumours probably spread fast on the road. Oh, you've put me in a difficult spot, Elias. You managed to get Nadine to tell you more? That's impressive. You're a natural. I wonder what the Rilkers have got to do with your mum. They got ties all over the place from what I hear. No wonder they're able to pressure the caravan. Gotta say, Nadine kinda intimidates me, but maybe there's more to her than meets the eye. Oh, you put me in a really dreadful spot, Elias. If I use it now after the accord. There we go. That's fine. I thought you'd be happy to see me again. I am happy, buddy. I'm just fatigued. Right. Just give me triangles. Ugh. Give me triangles. Good. I guess you have to be tough to make it out there on the road. Kind of like your mum was. Sounds like they butted heads. I'm still not sure I trust Nadine. Rilkers or no Rilkers, it'd be real bad for lots of good people if the caravan stopped coming here. We gotta keep the store doing well so there's no excuse for them to drop Bartow from the route. Yeah. That's what we gotta do. Whatever. I won't make a fuss when Nadine comes around, maybe. But she's not some authority on your mum. Oh, we found some key rings. Right, I want this. I want this accommodate card. What can we drop? What can we drop? What can we drop? Triangles. We'll drop this. Alright. Let's talk to the stranger. Although it says perhaps you shouldn't talk to him, and also he's direct and forceful, and it seems like we don't have the cards to do that just yet. Yeah, look, we'll just skip that. We'll skip that. We can always come back to him, I'm sure. Ah, lovely. You and Elias catch up, picking up right where you left off. You tell him about your first time in the quaint town of Oldhurst. He tells you how proud he is that the store's grand reopening was a success, praising you for stocking an impressive 4 items. Will it be enough for the caravan to stand up to the Rilkers? The solar technician waxed poetic about the sun in Clifton while picking up his groceries. The day labourer bought the red wine for a date night with his husband. Aw, cute. That's a lot of wine for one date, though. The conspiracy theorist almost forgot his groceries while he was telling you about aliens in Buchanborough. A man wearing a hat and sunglasses bought a Bartow keyring, praising the artistry in a deep voice. Lovely. Oh, we got lots of people to speak to. A flock of mourning doves bunch up on a dormant power line, bending it beneath their weight. Little scuffles break out, miniature avian dramas, raining down feathers. The road calls. Alright, let's go and speak to Samuel, owner at the Roadhouse and Mum's old friend. Samuel's out back by a smoker, flipping an enormous rack of ribs with his bare hands. He's been at it so long he barely feels the flames. He wipes his greasy mitts on his apron and then rushes over to give you a bear hug. There you are, kiddo. I was starting to think you'd forgotten about your old pal Samuel. I haven't seen you around much lately. Not since the funeral. Empathetic and observant. There we go. Yep. Losing your mom left a giant-sized hole in this town, that's for sure. Everyone here has been so damn down, including myself. And the fact that business has been slow around here lately, well, that don't help much either. It's good to mourn, but let it go on too long, then it becomes a mope. That's not good. Not what your mum would have wanted. Been thinking. Bartow could really use a kickstart. A pick-me-up, if you will. Or a kick-me-up. A night of fun and dancing right here at the Roadhouse to rejuvenate the town and hopefully even bring in some new customers. What do you think? Let's be logical and... Wait, no. That's a mismatch. Already spoke to Elias about organising a show portion of the evening, and guess what? He's planning on doing a special performance. Didn't realise he knew how to play any instruments, but hey, that kid's full of surprises. I'm also going to be cooking up something special for the occasion, but oh, that reminds me. Think you can help me stock up on my special ingredient? He hasn't given me anything to work with. Why the long face, kiddo? You haven't forgotten our secret handshake, have you? What's this? Chatter allows you to immediately play another card. Okay. Clifton's famous for its street food, but it's the roasted nuts I can't get enough of. Simply heaven in a shell. Thanks, kiddo. It's so good to see you holding down the fort. I know it's hard, but we'll get through all this together. Okay. Samuel wants roasted nuts from Clifton. Let's take this one. I want this one. That seems good. Alright, let's have a chat with Elias. Or Elias. I pronounce his name differently every time. You locate Elias by following the sound of a woodwind instrument. He's standing on a rock, performing for an empty field. You've never seen him use an instrument in his life. I need your help. Samuel told you about the big event, right? We're going to pull in so many visitors we won't even need the caravan. Maybe. I'm going to perform, but I'm not a musician. Seriously, I only have this plastic recorder. I can't go on stage with this. I'd die right there on the spot. If you find any instruments on the road, please grab them for me. Not for free, of course. I'm good for it. Maybe you can find something at the big Alderhurst Cook-Off Festival. Your mum used to bring the best toys back from that. I mean, I'm too old for toys now, of course, but they sell instruments there too. You have given me nothing to work with, Elias. This is our way of helping the town and the store. What's your problem? Zoop. And zoop. There we go. We did it! In the meantime, I'll just practice with this recorder. Worst case scenario. Just remember, you're not alone. We're doing what we can to keep this town... Oh, sorry. We're doing what we can to keep this town on the caravan route too. It's a mystery how Elias even got himself into this mess. Even if you do find something suitable for sale, how much time will he have to practice? Okay. These are useful. But I don't know that I need more than one of them. Maybe I'll take it. Just because... I'm going to try talking to this guy. This is going to end badly. Folks often pass through Bartow and stop at an attraction or two, but they never stick around. Yet this stranger's been here for weeks, smoking cigarettes, spitting sunflower seeds, always in the outskirts. What goes through the crow's mind when there's no food for miles? Cryptic start to a conversation. Okay. We can make this work. The air in this town, it sticks in the lungs. Can't breathe it back out, just collects. Builds and builds. The balance shifted. The sun comes up a little later, a second or two each morning, like it wants to get away from us. That's gonna be bad. That's gonna be bad. Let's accommodate him. You sure about that now? Yeah, I don't actually have anything. I don't know why I thought I could do this with 3 cards in my entire 10-card deck. You got a lot of nerve. I do have a lot of nerve. He nods at you knowingly. You're not sure what to make of the exchange. Do I actually want this? I mean, the problem is only having a 10-card deck, and there being 4 suits. You know, you can't please everyone. If you ride with the caravan this time, it's the full route. No training wheels. Think you can handle that? I usually expect folks to be more experienced before taking them along. I'm making an exception here. I won't hold your hand. I can help around Ramina, but I've got to look out for everyone else too. The road from Aldhurst to Ramina is mountainous. Be prepared. I came by the store earlier. Not bad. If you keep this up, Barto might stay on the route after all. Believe it or not, I have faith in you. You made it to Aldhurst on your first time out. It's a promising start. Ooh, she has a this as well. There we go. You know, you are welcome to ride with us, but I won't lie and say the caravan is always the easiest route. It's good for providing safety and expertise, but it's a long road. You get a good haul, but you'll be exhausted by the end. I'll get you there, but it's still on you to acquire the goods you need. Just remember, you can't please everyone, and you'll have a hard time on the road if you try to. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe I should take this. I've got a lot of double triangles already. This one seems really useful. We'll take that. Alright, let's go out. God. I'm tired. I've only been going an hour. Probably call it a short stream tonight. Honestly, fatigue is starting to catch up with me. Right, okay. We'll head to Pachenko first. Right. You come across a roadhouse packed with travellers while a storm darkens on the horizon. Pull off or push on? I think we have time to wait it out. While the others busy themselves preparing food and exchanging stories, you watch as the storm engulfs the outside world. What are those shapes moving out there? Choose a card to gain observe. Ooh. Ooh, okay. We'll use this one. Alright, let's chat with Mark again. It's easy to get lost in the sights and sounds of Pachenko, so much so that you almost don't notice Mark approaching you from behind, not unlike a jungle cat stalking her prey. Called it a hunch, but I knew you'd be back. Hunches are my specialty. Are you a chiropractor? So, what brings you to Pachenko? Let's start off with this. Ah! Well, there goes my keyboard. Aha, I knew it. You're intrigued by the circle. You're right to be. This town, for example, wasn't always so pleasant. It's been at least a decade since a few peers and I founded the circle. By working together, we made Pachenko the vibrant place it is today. Gotta use this one. Why do you have so many double triangles? It seems like every card that she has ends with a triangle. I'm living proof that the circle looks after its own. Show me you're as capable as I have a hunch you are, and you can be taken care of too. So I don't know what the actual, like, idea behind it is. Have you met my mentee, Thomas? He's still finding his voice, in more ways than one, I'm afraid. Isabella's influence certainly isn't helping any either. If you haven't met, she's a habitual naysayer who opposes the Circle's vision for Pachenko. So I think this means, like, listening to what the other side has to say and then responding with something. So this means I am listening in an empathetic and observant way and responding in a logical and diplomatic way. And this means that she can respond. Oh, good lord. I'm sorry about this. I don't even know why I'm so tired. Being a friend of the circle is not without responsibilities, you see. For now, enjoy the town. Help yourself to some wine to celebrate our continued friendship. Thank you. I will. Thomas! And Isabella. Wow, so many people. Thomas sits demurely, surrounded by paintings that depict fruit trees, and, most prolifically, a calico cat rendered in the finest detail. Each portrait is signed with an illegible flourish, different each time. Let the crowds fade as you inhabit the lacunae inside each piece. I'll be quiet as you converse with the art. I hope you like it. Oh, I need to provide a statement. God. I might actually just go to bed right off this. I mean, the clocks did go back, so it's later than it would have been. I'm enjoying this game, but I don't know how much more I can take before I just actually collapse out of exhaustion. That piece is called Self-Portrait Number 5. I felt such an affinity with the tree depicted. It's a good tree. How does it make you feel when you stare at the branches? That was not my intention at all, but at least it elicited a reaction from you. I will probably throw that piece in the trash. So I think all of his cards end with circles, which is bad for me because now I don't have any that start. Oh, okay, no, he's got a slidey in one. Oh, you like that one? Let me wrap that for you. Safe and secure in your travels. My first sale this month. Well, you got a painting. Oh. Let's take this one. Right, we'll do this Isabella conversation, and then I'll go to bed. Isabella keeps the door to her shop propped open, flooding Pachenko with a sweet scent of fresh licorice, caramels, and other sugary confections. Irresistible advertising. Oh, you're so far from home. When I saw you come in for just a moment, I'd have sworn you were her, the very image. I wish I could have stayed around longer after a funeral. I can't get much time away from the shop, you know? Yeah, okay. We should be fine for this one. It was beautiful, her funeral. You did so well, scattering her ashes as the sun rose over the houses. Not a dry eye left in the town that day. She chose Bartow. I knew her longer than anyone, and there's no place she'd rather rest. Do you love licorice the way she did? I absolutely do. I always saw her chewing on a rope like it was a stalk of wheat. Go on, have some. Take some for her store too. Well, your store. We got some licorice. We have a lot. We have 2 magic triangles already. I might take... yeah, that seems like a good swap. Alright. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna see if there's anybody to raid. I think some people should be streaming by now. I am just absolutely shattered. I'm sorry about this. But you know how it is when just like you're really, really tired. You know? And it just catches up with you. We'll probably finish this or play more of it later, another time. I do like it. It is fun. It's got a great aesthetic. Music is fantastic. I think you can actually buy the soundtrack separately if that's something that interests you. But yeah, I would like to do more of it in future. I'm just so tired right now. Right, let's see who's online. Well, Rabbit's playing Costume Quest. Let's see if we can head over there. I'll leave you in her very capable, clownly hands. This was fun though. I had fun here, and hope you did as well. And sorry, I just cut it so short. But yeah, I just don't know why I'm so tired. Maybe I'm gonna blame the clocks going back, because like now I woke up an hour. Wait, no, I would have got another hour in bed. I don't know how time works. Time is weird. Anyway, yes, I will send you over to Rabbit. Be nice to her. And I'll continue this game at some point, but on Friday we'll be doing what's it called? Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. So yeah. have a nice evening, everybody.